Today we're going to be installing a light bar in the hood bulge of the Tundra. Welcome to Snail Trail 4x4. If you like working on Toyotas and going off-roading, then this is the place for you. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button down below. Today we're going to be installing a 41-inch Nilight light bar. It's a 200 watt and it's a single row. This guy's going to be going right here in the front of this whole hood bulge, but we're going to be putting it on the inside, of course. A few cool things that have been done to this Tundra since it's been in the shop. It's got a brand new front bumper. It's got the winch on the inside, and they put bigger springs on it. I didn't do it this time. We put heavier duty springs on there to go for the weight, or to counteract the weight of this bumper. But it's a freaking sweet bumper. But today we're going to be installing this light bar. I also have a special offer for you guys because I appreciate everybody following along with this Tundra build. We're going to be giving one of these light bars away, and at the end of the video I'll tell you the details on how to apply to get one of these light bars. So let's jump into it. Let's get this hood up and start ripping this thing apart. There are three 10mm bolts that we need to remove. There's two on the outside and then one here in the middle. So you got to pull away with the valance as you squeeze on these clips. Now all four sides have this tiny little lever on them, so you just got to pull it away. So now that that one's done, we're going to move to the next one, hoping that the previous one doesn't snap in. You can feel them just pop a little bit and come free, and then you can just move to the next one. Once those are all free, we're going to lower this down, and all you do is just give it a good solid tug and it'll come off. You will see that there are 5 additional clips that are holding this in, and just tugging it we were able to just snap it off. There are 6 screws, Phillips heads, to remove this black little inner piece here. Once you pull out the screws, it simply comes apart, and now you can put this part aside. You're not going to need it again. So now that the valance is off, we put this piece of blue tape in here to kind of give us a straight line. We measured straight up at the bottom of the hole on this side, and then we went to the bottom of the hole on this side, and we realized that the holes kind of get higher in the middle. What we did is we measured then from middle section from side to side, and we found the absolute middle. And then we put that light bar in there, and we tried to figure out how things look. What we realized is we need to cut off all 5 of these tabs to an extent. So I drew a line about 1/8 of an inch, maybe not quite a quarter, and we're now going to cut with a grinding wheel. We're going to cut off the excess of that tab there, this bar, the bar, and this tab on this side, and then we're going to cut the tabs here on the bottom, or the bars on the bottom, so we can pull those completely out. Then we can actually put the light bar inside of there, and we can see how it's the best fitment, if we're going to be drilling or bolting down to the bottom on the inside, or if we're going to be able to attach on the outsides. All right, so what we got here is our wire that we're running for the light bar, and the shiny metal thing back there is one of those expandable grabber tools. Like when you drop the nut way deep in the engine bay, you need that tool to grab it out. We sent that up the far side of the hood, and we grabbed the wire, and now we're going to pull that all the way through the hood so it comes out at the back side. Let's see if it works. All right, so we're going to slowly pull this out. Why don't we lower the hood a little bit so you can see what's going on. And here we go. I got it. Woo! That worked. So we ran into the S-Pod, and we zip tied it to the firewall, and we came up and along underneath the weather stripping, and then we swung it up, and you know the hole that we pulled it out of. And so now that's just hanging out of the hood, out of the front, so we're going to shorten that all up and connect the light bar. After we got the whole light bar completely, everything installed, we found out that there was a better solution. So what we did was we had the brackets faced out towards the outside of the vehicle, and what we did was we flipped them 180, just the same location. And for the most part, it's almost identical bracket position. It's just you're rotating it from one side to the other. We were having a very slight Problem with the light bar was just a little bit too high, and this is going to lower it down the perfect amount. So what we did is we just found the same spot and we drilled a new hole opposite of where the hole was previously, since these are the same size angles. So now we're going to put everything back together and with that new hole placement and see how it fits. Using the provided hardware, we're going to use the long Allen head, stick it up through the bottom with the lock washer, and then the nut, which is I was using a 10mm. Up. We'll put the light bar in now. Go ahead and get your side in. And we'll finagle my side. Or let's tighten down the bottoms. Ah, lost it. All right, here's corner running lights, regular lights, high beams, light bar. Boom. All right, lights are off. That's headlights, high beams, light bar. All right, so we got it in place. It's tightened up. We went outside and did a little alignment. With the placement that it's in, it doesn't have a whole lot of adjustability, but it actually seems to fall in a really great spot. I'm curious if there's any options for us to move it forward slightly, which we aren't going to have, but it might be just good knowledge for you, the viewers. We are pretty much all the way against the bars in the back that you can see down here. We're pressing all the way back against them, which put us in a good spot, but there wasn't any real adjustability because of that. All right, we just went out and readjusted the placement of the light, and we're really happy with how it looks again. So yeah, we're just gonna put the hood bulge back on, line it up. Yes. That looks so much better. So definitely using those lower sections, not where it kind of bulges up like I was previously talking about. Using those lower sections works so much better. And it fits really well. Like it's
flush.
Yeah, it's flush on here. I'll show you. So appreciate everybody watching. So now let's talk about the giveaway. We got another one of these lights for all you Tundra fans out there, or anybody that's looking for a 41-inch light bar. This is a 200 watt. It's 19,000 lumens is what they said. I'll put that link for the description of this bar down in the description of my video, so you can check it all out. So to be entered for the contest, which is going to last for 5 days after I post this video, you have to be subscribed to my YouTube channel. You have to be subscribed to my Instagram account, and make sure that you put your Instagram name down in the comments. That's the only way that I'm going to know who's going to be entered. Then I'm going to just use a random comment number generator, and I'm going to find a comment with those numbers, and then I'm going to find you and DM you via your Instagram handle. So once again, you need to be subscribed to my YouTube channel, you need to be subscribed to my Instagram, and put your Instagram name down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Don't forget, keep crawling.